Hello and welcome to the Moore Yachts YouTube channel. Today we're down in Kent in the UK looking at this lovely 2011 model year Hardy Commodore 42. This is a lovely example fitted with the larger and more desirable Caterpillar C7 461 horsepower engines, and she's for sale for the first time. This boat was originally commissioned for the first owner in 2011 and she's been built to a very exacting standard, as the owner has been around boats all his life and knew exactly what he wanted. This certainly represents really well in the boat, and I look forward to showing you around the boat today. As always, if you enjoy our videos, please like, share and subscribe, and for full details please visit our website at www.mooreyachts.com. Alternatively, you can contact me personally, Christian Moore, on 07855 441150 to find out more about this vessel. With no further ado, let's have a quick look around the boat. We're going to start with a quick walk around. So as I walk around the boat, you can see that this is a nicely specified boat straight away. The attention to detail on here is amazing, and when speaking with the owner, he really did know everything that he wanted. Based in Kent, as I've already mentioned, this vessel is available immediately and she has a comprehensive specification, good service history and full title available. As mentioned, she's only had one owner from new, and therefore the chain of title is very easy to deal with on this boat. So as I come round, I'm just going to give you a quick look around the quality of the finish on the hull and the gel coat, and I'm just going to walk up to the front and just give you a quick pan around just to see what she looks like. As we go through, I will give you some information on the specification and what's fitted on the boat. For the moment, just on the outside, I just want to point out we've got these lovely stainless steel rails that are really solid on here, really well fitted. Nice stainless steel rubbing strake on here, beautifully finished gel. Great deck hardware on the boat. So we've got lovely cleats all finished nicely, and again built-in fender baskets on the stainless steel rails. You've got an outboard bracket on here as well on the back. Just zoom in on that so you can see we've got the outboard bracket. Flagstaff there where we've got the for sale flag, and then you've got this lovely teak laid bathing platform made out of stainless steel, and you've got a separate boarding ladder on the side of it there with decent steps up onto the aft deck. So as we move along, I'm just going to come up onto the deck. So as we come up on board, we've just come through the side entrance. You've got these lovely steps here as you come onto the boat, and there's one on the rubbing strake as well, so it's easy to get access up. Again, these lovely stainless steel handrails which are beautifully finished, and then as you come on board, the first thing you see is the lovely teak deck. This boat had a refurbishment last year. All the teak on the deck was replaced. It's fitted with 6mm teak, which was fitted by Foxes, who are well renowned for their craftsmanship, and they really have done a lovely job on it. As well as the teak, there's many other things, and I'll try and point some of them out as we walk around the boat. So as we come along, you've got the side entrance here into the helm. We'll go inside and have a look in a minute. But just coming along these lovely wide walkways, come to the foredeck, and then you've got the air intakes on here for ventilation into the cabins. And then if I look back up onto the superstructure, we've got the horn here, the flybridge window, you've got GPS antenna over here, and then you have another GPS antenna here. This boat was refitted with a full Raymarine system last year, so it's got the latest equipment with the larger screens on there, and again we'll go around and have a look and show you all of that. As we come forward here, you'll see these lovely stainless steel cleats that have been specifically made. The owner spec'd these himself, and he's also had the upgraded winch, which is a bit smaller but with more power, and this lovely double stainless steel anchor plate with the rollers on there and a stainless steel anchor. You've also got the Loughran's foot switches here for up and down. Again, finished in nice sturdy metal, they're not cheap, so it's been done really well. As we come round, just walk down the side decks, you can see on the windscreens here you've got the twin arm windscreen wipers, again very industrial. Hardy's renowned for building really good quality boats, and again the owner on this was very fussy with everything that was done on it, so it's been built to a very exacting standard. As we come down along the deck, you've got your pump out and rinse out there. Again, lovely sturdy windows, another side door, great access out onto the side deck and into the cabin. Really good handrails here as we go along. Keep going along, you have another side gate so you can enter from either side when you're in the marina. You've got your diesel filler on this side, the Hardy logos, again all the fittings nice solid stainless steel. And just to point out, all the covers and the wind nets and everything on here were replaced last year, and they're in a really nice strong umbrella canvas, I think it is, but they've been made really well, and again everything's been done to an exacting standard for the owner. As I carry on down, just coming up past the aft cabin, got the lovely stainless steel fender holders which are on part of the railing system here. The outboard cover that I mentioned, you've got a hatch into the aft cabin, so that serves as not only ventilation but it's a means of escape. You've got great storage on board, so in here you've got all the cleaning stuff, spare oils, etc. Good usable storage which you can never have enough of on a boat. Got the life buoy here as well, the ensign flagstaff. As mentioned outside, you've got this lovely bathing platform with sturdy steps going down to it. And then as we come up, we've done a full tour around the boat. Just going to come up now onto the aft deck, which is slightly higher because it's above the aft cabin. Again, lovely teak steps, good access. Into the aft cockpit area. Lovely seating on here. Just sit down for a second. Just so you've got storage under all of these. So you've got the bracket for the I'll show you this in a second, I won't put it up and down, but you've got the arch here that's hydraulically operated, and then when you put it down it just sits on this bracket here, and then you've got rope storage, any other bits and pieces in there. Like I say, there's plenty of storage under all the seats here. I'm not going to open everything up, but just to give you an idea. You'll notice we've got the satellite TV aerial here, the Raymarine one. Again, no expense spared on the boat, every option that you could possibly want. We've got the Plastimo Cruiser 6 life raft. This was new this year, I believe, or certainly last year. Really nicely fitted. Now on this arm that I was talking about a minute ago, this is your masthead. So you have all the electronics on the top. You've got TV aerial, navigation lights, wind indicator, VHF aerial, FM radio aerial. You've got a rear camera going into the multifunction display, the Raymarine open array radar. You've got the navigation light on the back here, the stern light. This is where the pole goes into that I was showing you a minute ago. You've got a spotlight on the back here to cover the whole of the aft deck, and then in this locker here, that's where all the cables go up through. And before you can put this arm down, you unbolt the bolts there. So obviously if you're out in a rough sea or whatever, it's nice and safe. But then you can undo that to go through low bridges. All the hydraulics and everything on here have been upgraded. Rather than having the plastic pipe, they've all had the steel braided pipes on there so that's been upgraded, and then you've got the shore power inlet there. As we come up the steps going up onto the flybridge, again really nice spacious flybridge, attention to detail is beautiful on this boat. The new teak, which looks lovely. You've got this lovely bit here for your drinks holders that's been varnished. It looks fabulous. Plenty of seating as we go around the flybridge area. And then as we come up to the helm, nice big wheel. Excuse me, there's lots of people around the marina today, lots of work being done, so there might be a bit of noise in the background. But we've got the twin multifunction displays. I'll just put this one on chart for the moment. I don't know if I put this one on, I don't know if the video is connected on there. So yeah, you can see the rear camera working there. That's in the marina where we are. You've got the twin Caterpillar controls for the engines. You've got the twin disc electronic engine controls here, which you've obviously got at both stations. You've got the trim indicator for the trim tabs, bow and stern thrusters, which are the Vetus ones, and then you've got the Raymarine autopilot for the upper helm, and the depth or multifunction display here. You've got some switches here for turning things on and off, and then you've got the Raymarine speaker there for the VHF area, for the VHF radio, and the VHF, there is one that goes up here, so you've got the whole there. In the front here we've got the compass, and then if I just look over the top, you can see from the helm you've got absolutely fabulous visibility. Just have a look around the boat. So we've got the aft seating area on the upper flybridge, and then we've got the aft cockpit seating area down. Again, fantastic visibility for when you're manoeuvring the boat. Just having a look, you can see all down the side decks, and it really does make it a pleasure to helm the vessel. As mentioned, open ray radar. You can just see the rest of the electronics from this side. We're just going to come around now and we're going to cut to the interior. So this is all of the outside of the boat. Hopefully this gives you a good idea of the quality and the thought that's gone into everything on here. Now let's go and have a look. So as we come into the saloon area, you can see we've got a lovely spacious saloon. Coming into the centre of the boat, so you've got this lovely wraparound seating with a dining table in the middle, big windows, lovely ocean air blinds. This is finished in a really nice Alcantara material, and you can actually see on here, this is how much attention to detail the owner has. He's had covers made up to go over the Alcantara in an Alcantara type fabric to protect everything. So everything's kept in really good order. We've got the air conditioning controls here, and then we've also got heating controls up here and on this side here. The boat is really well specified, as I keep mentioning. You've got your barometer and clock here, nice lamps, space for books, like I say, really spacious seating area. This seat here is really clever. I won't put it up properly, but if you're passage making, then there's a pull out tab here, if I can get it. This seat comes up, and then the whole thing sits up, and there's a bracket that holds it in place, so if you're travelling with guests, you've got companion seating looking out with the boat and enjoying the ride with you. Really well designed, and again, everything is engineered so nicely on the boat. It just all feels like it's really good quality. Put these cushions back. As I come round, you can see here got a rise and fall TV system. This has got the satellite TV dome on it, as mentioned before. I'll just push that down for you, and that's on an electric rise and fall system. We've got the Pioneer stereo with speakers. In the cabinetry here, we've got a lift up cupboard, great for putting your CDs or remote controls or bits and bobs. We've got a lovely chest freezer in here with some nice cool drinks. Again, everything is really good quality and fitted out so nicely. And then we've got a storage cupboard under here where you've got the controls for the TV and the satellite dome, etc. So come back round to the helm area. Really good helm, very spacious, really well laid out. You've got these lovely twin, I think they're the 16-inch Raymarine screens, multi-function displays. As mentioned, these were all fitted last year, I believe, and the whole Raymarine system was upgraded. So you've got the Raymarine ST70 autopilot, multi-display, and then up here you've got the wind display as well, wind direction. You've got the electronic engine controls, bow and stern thruster, VHF radio, compass, trim tab indicators, and then at the top here on the port side you've got all the engine battery switches, the main switches. And then as you come round, you've got the engine instrumentation up here, port and starboard. You can see we've got only 182 and 181 hours on here. You've also got the controls for all the windscreen wipers, horn, anchor windlass, demisters, battery crossover switch. And as you come over to the centre of the helm area, you've got the diagram of the vessel with all the various switches for windscreen wipers, navigation lights, low level lighting, red nighttime lighting, normal lights, deck lights, galley refrigerator, freshwater pump. You've got the speaker for the VHF radio up there, and then you've also got separate switches for GPS, bilge, etc, etc. If I come up here, you've got the Fisher Panda control here for the generator. So it's got a Fisher Panda generator on here. Again, it looks like it's only done 117 hours, so next to nothing. You've got the tank contents. You push the button, it tells you where you are. DC volts, amps indicator. You've got an inverter on board, so you've got the controls for the inverter there. This is all Victron, so it's really high spec. And then you've got the AC systems here, so your 230 volt AC controls and refrigerator, etc. there. As I come round just to the side of the helm, you've got the control for the waste, so that's for the toilet waste system. And coming back behind the helm here, you've got access to a top up. You've got storage in here. In this one here, you've got all the legs for the various seats and tables, and you've also got twin bow and stern remote control thrusters there. You also have, in this bit here, there's the big spanner for undoing the bolts on the arch that I told you about earlier. Again, following around, you can see we've got the blue lower mood lighting on, the sea fire control for the engine fire extinguisher system, and then you've got a manual bilge pump down here as well as the automatic ones. The seat I just showed you, you've also got a step to go with that seat to sit up and put your legs up. And then on here we've got the Hardy Marine CE plating to show that the boat conforms. Just have a pan round here. You can see it's just such a lovely saloon. So as we move aft, heading down towards the master cabin, which is situated on the aft of the boat, you've got these small companionway steps. Just before we go down there, I just want to show you in here, this is where all the electrical systems are, and you've got your TV aerial boosters, sockets, controls for the TV. You've got all your controls and your breakers here for the electrics on the boat. You've got your 24 to 12 volt inverter for dropping down to 12 volt for things like the stereo. And then coming round, this is coming into the master cabin. Just make sure we're zoomed out as much as we can. So you can see it's a really nice spacious cabin. As I always mention, I'm a big tall chap, you know, sometimes it gets a bit small on boats, but again this has got a really nice compromise on the size. It's not too small, but it's big enough to be comfortable. You've got that lovely window at the back which you're able to escape from, so you can use that as an escape hatch if need be. Double bed, cabinets either side. I can just imagine spending some time aboard this boat, because it just feels like it would be really comfortable. You know you could go anywhere in it, and you know you're going to be safe in it, especially with the Cat engines, the Caterpillar C7s. Caterpillar are well known for their plant and just for being solid engines, and it was the biggest and most expensive option I believe on this boat at the time. So we're just having a pan around the master cabin here. Again, lovely lighting, nice switching. You've got the chrome surrounds on the switching. You've got this lovely wood detailing, even down to things like this on the air conditioning. They've put these vents in which are really nicely done. They can be closed off, but they all match in with the woodwork. You've got the separate control here for the heating. As mentioned, the boat's got heating and air conditioning. You've got a wardrobe in here underneath the TV, separate TV system in the master cabin, and then you come through into this ensuite, which again is just really spacious, really nicely done. Proper toilet systems, nice fittings everywhere, just really well done. You've got a little storage cupboard under the side deck there, and you've got this lovely big shower. You've got a little step or seat in there, so it's nice and comfortable. Plenty of space, as mentioned, just really nicely done. You've got the nice vinyl headlinings on here, just a sort of creamy, almost like a champagne type colour, and then you've got all the nice light fittings, and then the wooden fiddles that run in the roof. Again, attention to detail. You've got these wooden curtain poles here, everything matches in, it's just really nicely done. And then you've got the dressing table on the starboard side, and plenty of storage on the port side. Just having a look behind the door again, just got another wardrobe area in here. There's certainly no lack of storage on this boat, that's for sure. As we come up, I'll just show you, I'll just open a couple of the door things. So you've got access into the bilge area. Obviously you've got a lot of electrics in this one here, but again everything fits nicely. You've got nice finished lines around everything. Come up the stairs, got these lovely carpets, got a runner in here. The boat's been really well looked after. Now moving forward, we've got the galley area centrally forward of the saloon area. This is really nicely done actually. I'll leave this up for the moment, but you've got a hatch to let extra light through. But when you're not using it and there's no one in the galley, this is your perfect chout table. So it's just a really little feature, but works really well. And again, just before we go down below, I just want to point out, you've got these decent grab handles everywhere. You know, you'd feel really safe on this boat at sea. And then on the windscreen here, we've got these little, I think they're electrical, but they're demisting so that the engines, the screens don't fog up. Moving down into the galley, again, really nice appointed galley. Nice, I think they're Corian worktops, finished in a white material, twin stainless steel sinks, hot and cold tap, again nicely fitted everywhere. You've got your fire extinguisher, fire blanket, plenty of storage, cups and saucers, etc. in here. You've got access underneath the helm area, the steps going up. You've got, I think that's the macerator pump in here, again extra storage. Coming around into the galley, you've got this lovely Neff oven, Bosch hob, Neff microwave oven, plenty of space, really nicely laid out. Coming into the other side of the galley here, this is behind the helm area, so they've used this as a really neat area. You've got a Waco fridge and freezer, again both good sizes, and you've got plenty of storage and worktop space, really usable for the size of the boat. Here I believe this is the bilge alarm system. Got the switches here, and then we move round and we go forward into the guest cabin. So you've got a small companionway as you go in. You've got this lovely V-berth set up on here. There is also some infill cushions to make this into a double bed. I'll just scan round in here. Again, plenty of cupboards, really well laid out, nice light fittings, loads of manuals on the boat. Like I say, the paperwork's in peppercorn on here, but we've been through, we've looked at all the manuals, and it's just everything that you're on here. And the top here, sorry, excuse the life rafts, you've got storage for all your charts, so again, somewhere else to put them all when you're not using them. Really good wardrobe space in here, double one. So you've got the shelves in one side, wardrobe in the other, and there's the infill cushions for the berth at the front. You've got your switches, you've got your air conditioning control for the front cabin and your heating control. Like I say, separate systems for aircon and heating. You've got this lovely fiddle again for the aircon vents, again curtains, and then looking up you've got the big deck hatch on here, which again doubles up as a escape hatch, and then you've got the fly screens and the blackout screens on here as well. Nothing has been left on this boat. It's probably one of the nicest boats like this I've seen. As we come back out down the companionway, we just have a look in the ensuite for the forward cabin. Again, really nice and spacious. You've got this lovely lighting detail around the mirror, plenty of storage space, decent sized shower, Tecma toilets. Again, it's all quality stuff, nothing's cheap on here. It's all been built to the highest standard. Hooks on the doors, nice latches everywhere, everything's solid and closes nicely, so it all feels really good. As we come out here, I just wanted to again show you a little bit. The bilges, really nicely finished. I just love the way that they even put these grates in, so you've got flat storage space, all nicely gel washed. Everything fits perfectly. All the fiddle lines around all the hatches are all nice and even, and they work really well. Just coming back out with the galley, just wanted to show you the hatch that I just showed you up there. I'll just close this up, so it just gives you a good idea of what it's like. So if you want to enclose it and you want a bit more privacy, then that's closed off, and you've got your nice enclosed galley. Just moving back up into the helm area and the saloon area. What we're going to do now is I'm going to cut to the engine room, take a couple of pictures in there and some video just to show you the engines, and then we should carry on, see if there's anything else we need to look at. But for the moment I'll just have one quick last pan around in the saloon area just so you can see. Sorry, I've sat on the cushions whilst we've been in the video. You can see the access to the helm here. Just a stunning boat. I could see myself spending a lot of time on this boat. So moving forward, the engine hatch is just down here underneath the carpet, so let me get that open and we'll show you. As you can see here, the carpet's been lifted up. You've got the access hatch just down here into the engine room. Really good solid access, decent steps. You've got this nice checker plate aluminium flooring. The steps going down, you can see the fire extinguisher system there. So just bring the camera down into the engine room, looking towards the stern of the boat. You've got your port engine here. Just pan around, you've got the starboard engine here, and then on the starboard side you've got the 4000 hybrid power Fisher Panda generator. Nice big sea strainers for the water intakes. Again, decent hosing, really well engineered. You can see all the systems here. Got your fluids for the cats. Got the electronics for the engines here as well. Power socket, engine fans over there. Just try and pan out just to see the engines in a bit more detail. It's just a bit hard showing this starboard engine at the moment, but I'll just try and move the camera in. Let's have a look. As you can see, everything is really clean, really well cared for. As I've shown you on the engine hours, there's very little hours on the boat for the age of it. It's fully maintained and it's just a lovely example. So just to finish off, I want to thank you for watching this video of the lovely Tomboy III Hardy 42 Commodore that's based down in Chatham in Kent. As mentioned, this really is a spectacular boat, and thank you for taking the time to watch our video today. As always mentioned, please like, share and subscribe, and for any more information on this beautiful Hardy Commodore 42, please call me, Christian Moore, on 07855 441150, or visit our website at www.mooreyachts.com to download the specifications and see more pictures. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.